Phoenix Point, Terror from the Void. My name is Commander Tyrael, and we are continuing our war against the Pandorans. The mist is spreading exponentially. The lairs are popping up everywhere. We just haven't found them yet. We have 2 void omens that are affecting our troops. According to a rumor, a man in Cmdr Haven killed several people while hallucinating he was being pulled into a tomb by ghoulish creatures that had been haunting his dream for several weeks. There is a similar rumor about a woman in New Jericho Haven killing her family. It's not clear whether these are 2 similar incidents or both rumors. Havens in the mist can now become infested instead of being destroyed when attacked by Pandorans. Infested havens accelerate the evolution. We are receiving baffling reports that sizable contingents of Haven inhabitants are convinced that the Pandoran attacks are being provoked by the Phoenix Project for ulterior motives, ranging from world domination to marauding. They are demanding the authorities provide weapons and other equipment to protect their homes. Haven defenders are always hostile, but there are crates available for looting. That's an interesting void omen. There are 3 now. We have a few. Because we're not taking care of lairs and citadels, the Pandorans are increasingly evolving at a faster rate. We have the Brute Champion. Still a spitter, still a Kalori fast boy, but more armored. We have a Shield Bearer Champion, extremely high armor and hit points, but still that weakness in the arm. We have the Arthran Tyrant Alpha, which has a big machine gun and a spitty face. Faster, more durable legs. The Hitman Alpha. These guys are scary because they start getting very powerful weapons. This one can just release mist, and he's silent when he shoots. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned scrapyard which appears to have once been used as a refuge by a group of steel workers. The workers heroically defended this location for years until hunger finally forced them to abandon it. Remarkably, they recorded their history by engraving it onto a large metallic plate that they used to keep out the enemy. These plates would be extremely useful, and we cannot afford to be sentimental about things. Metal is metal, and images won't win us the war. That's damaged our relations with Cmdr again, but the disciples of Anu have shared their blimp technology with us. Well, we already stole that from them, so we don't need that. Forward operating base Mediterranean is pretty isolated compared to the rest of our bases, so we're going to activate the one here in Somalia, Phoenix Charlie. It already has a satellite base, so that will save us a lot of money. We just have to repair it. It's got a storage and it's got the energy generator. So this base is pretty much ready to go and start scanning. And it would be a good stop-off point here to explore the rest of southern Africa. We are receiving an SOS from Belo Yanis in the United States. Unfortunately, we have no way of getting to this haven here. There are not enough points of interest for our aircraft to fly here. But that is telling me that we need to start expanding our operations. Our interceptors are only able to carry 1 soldier, so each of the interceptors will have 1 assault trooper who has his speed maximized so that he can explore points of interest by himself and find targets for salvage and recovery to collect. Our interceptors have infantry aboard and they're heading back to the fighter base now, where they will wait the arrival of the behemoth. Heavy cannon development is ready and we can now build the Hell Cannon. We can also build the Taurus too, which is a scarab weapon. I didn't have a lot of use for this in vanilla, but it seems here that it fires more than once, fires twice, for 400 damage total, 40 shreds, so it might actually be very useful. And I wonder if you could use it with the stability platform to fire 3 times. That might make a really potent anti-armor scarab. So our interceptors will explore points of interest on their way to the fighter base. The battle barge has found a special high rich site. We're going to send all 8 infantry to collect the supplies here. I'm not going to take the Aspida. It can only carry 1 infantry, so it's not very good as a carrier. The battle barge crew are off on a supply run. This will be a little bit more difficult than our usual method, but we'll have a lot of firepower. Alright, we've had a look around the map. The crates are fairly scattered out, which is going to make this somewhat difficult, but fortunately we have our extract zone right here where we started. So my thinking is we're going to set up a kill zone here with all of our snipers. We brought 2 of them with us so that we can take out all of the mutated Forsaken and our troops can safely loot the crates without having to worry about combat too much. There are a few Forsaken on the board.
I'll be right there.
We have to keep in mind too that everything we steal we have to carry out of the mission. So I have brought very light armament for all of my troops. We've got some sniper rifle ammo here. We're going to need it. So let's set up a kill zone. It is daytime, so we have generous range. Anything that passes that crate dies. The Forsaken will want to charge at us. And then we'll set up the other sniper to do the same thing. Our snipers are able to take 2 shots at Overwatch at the same target. We have a priest, high threat target. We will want to take them out as soon as possible. And we'll set up a similar Overwatch range here. Right, the Infiltrator will be the easiest for us to steal stuff with. We could use her to grab stuff and ferry it back to other troops to hold. There's the leader, a priest as well.
Sure thing.
We should probably take a shot. Good shot. Second shot hitting the weapon. We want to prioritize killing the leader straight away. But we also want to stay outside of mind control range. If we can't kill it, it'll try to steal our consciousness. One Pablo having a shot with the laser rifle, taking out the tentacle torso.
Rolling out.
Teflon would get 2 shots at that.
Come get some.
And we should have used 2 shots. Running out of actions, we have Doomgal up next. Our heavy hitter. We could do a short jump and then blast it with the shotgun.
Perfect shot.
Right, their leader is down. Nice big morale shock to them. But not enough to make them panic. I need to make sure I put my troops somewhere where they're not going to shoot their friends. The Overwatch cone there touching Teflon.
Ready, willing, and able.
We could send our Infiltrator Priest up on the flank. Keep them concealed. And send some fire support with them. Adela has the job. The hand grenadier that I haven't used to throw grenades. She will have her time to shine. We have quite a few targets here. Is anyone going to cross the threshold and get shot? Doomgal taking a hit to the shotgun. Here we go. Taking out the light pole. And the target with 3 shots. And that was enough to panic them. To see such accurate fire took out the scenery and the guy. It would panic most. Now, Goose, can you follow that up? Headshot on the Tentacle Man. And the Overwatch there. Expecting that guy to run through it next turn. We have to keep in mind that we're here to steal resources, not just to fight.
I'm prepared.
Ready. Moving to coordinates.
Doomgal Hitch, see what we've got to pick up. An acid grenade. Hunker down. I want to try and draw all of the Forsaken into the kill zone while we sneak around the side. So I'm trying to use my high stealth troops to do that. Still concealed. And Adela's going to be her battle buddy while we get up there towards the crates at the rear of the map. The rest of the team will take them on front on. Lots of mutagens, but some heavy armor, high value. I'm not so keen on the mutagens. They don't offer any immediate benefit to my war effort at the moment. But we will take them anyway.
Not a problem.
Kill shot. You're up. No hits there, but we'll go with the Overwatch again. And with any luck, we'll be able to blast this melee Forsaken as he comes screaming across the road.
Area covered.
We have enough movement to get Juan Pablo over to this crate.
On the double.
And that might inspire that Forsaken to run across the road and try and kill him. Thus getting shot by our Overwatch.
Ready, willing, and able.
Most of them are panicked. Teflon, able to move halfway across the map. High speed, low drag. Might be a different story trying to lug all this weight back. But we are just going to have to leave stuff behind. And he will have to start making his journey back to the extract. Alright, reinforcements spawning on the right of the map. Two shots with the virus rifle, unable to hit Teflon. As expected, this melee troop has run across the road through our kill zone. And kill shot, finishing him off.
Ready, willing, and able.
Alright, go Nora. You're going to need to run. He might see you if he moves towards you, but at the moment you should stay concealed.
Let's go.
Now Lynn needs to make her way back towards extract as well. Oh, damn it. Center mass shots, come on. Her accuracy leaves something to be desired.
Just give the word.
Finally, finding that head we craved for.
Hostile injured but alive. For now.
We have to switch our Overwatch to the right side to try and counter that frenzied
getting
melee
back to
trooper
me.
who's going to come screaming towards our infiltrator. We should finish the priest. And then we'll keep Overwatch on the road here to support our infantry.
Anything that moves, dies.
Juan Pablo, you are full. You need to make your way back towards extract. But we might try and pick up these items here on the road. Put some shots on the tentacle creatures, the fledglings.
Here comes the Phoenix. Eyes peeled.
If we get a kill, we can run for free. But he doesn't seem to be able to do any meaningful damage today. That head gives them willpower every turn in a radius, so it's good practice to take it out. We want their morale to collapse. We have the acid grenade, but we can't throw it very far. New Jericho pistol, can't pick it up. Juan Pablo does not have ready for action. Adela can come over here and pick up some of these items that we left behind and cover Nora's advance towards the last crate. Sort of shifted the front line a little bit. And that should give Nora a funnel back towards extract. It's going to take her about 3 turns to get out of here. We could blast Doomgal into action, take out this one with a shotgun. Or we could get her up high. Her shotgun's not very useful against the Forsaken because they usually have high armor with their Juggernaut torso thing. The tentacle guys are squishy as.
Let's try this.
We could blast this one quite comfortably.
Enemy killed.
And then hunker down.
Let's go.
Cover's better, I think. Worried about this guy, but he's just running around to heal his priestly friend. He was the reason I didn't hunker down. I thought he was going to charge with the axe. Or the hammer. The hammer of justice. Tentacle brethren destroyed by kill shot.
Oh!
Della taking a glancing blow to the helmet. That virus rifle is proving to be ineffective. Lynn's pretty much full. But there is one item we left behind. Let's take it. And she can sit back here with the snipers to support the extract. Alright, we have no line of sight with the snipers. Nora still needs to run up here and grab these supplies. The last crate on the map. She doesn't have much in the way of carry capacity, so her movement will be impeded if we take much more. As I said, no line of sight, so we'll just set up a longer overwatch here to support Doomgal. Who needs to pull back. Juan Pablo can pick up that pistol and do the same, pull back. We'll set up our defensive line while we wait for Nora to do her job. We still have an enemy close by to us in this building who might put some pressure on Nora if they see it. Can't be dazed.
Channel open.
He's fully stocked. He's got high armor. He's going to be hard to kill with one trooper. So I think we pull back and try and rely on Nora's stealth. It's not as good as an infiltrator, but it's pretty high. And if that thing goes for Nora, we just have to push the front line forward to support her.
Ready, willing, and able.
Try to do that by stopping them from crossing this road. There is a lot of obstruction, but we might get lucky to hit something. Oh, he's seen Nora. This is not good. If he pushes forward, he'll have much better accuracy. Use her conceal ability and try and run.
Repositioning. Prioritizing speed.
Just hope that he doesn't spot her straight away.
Come get
Having a
some.
hybrid infiltrator is cool.
Take that.
I was born.
Let's try and hit this priest at extreme range. The pole is in the way. Take the sure shot.
Anything that moves dies.
Already there.
Alright. We just have to wait another turn for Nora. I'm going to pull back this guy because he's hit by virus. He might panic.
I'm ready.
Doomgal as well. And we'll leave 2 here to cover Nora's retreat.
Receiving loud and clear.
And let's just hope that we can rely on her concealment. Spotted again. Oh, that's pretty good damage. She has very light armor. Run. Run. Or heal. No, just run.
I'm gonna try dashing.
She's completely exposed. We just have to offer a better target. Move Teflon forward to cover.
Yes.
Adela as well.
What's our plan?
The mist is obstructing Adela's overwatch from that position. We don't need to kill it, we just need it to not shoot at Nora. I don't like Lynn's accuracy, so we won't shoot with her. The goose will have a shot at this exposed fledgling. Nice hit. If Juan Pablo gets hit with a virus rifle again, he will panic.
Here. Moving.
Doomgal, pull back.
I was born ready.
Set that overwatch up. Try and take out that priest when he moves. A kill shot may be able to finish it. Head sticking out there. She likes heads. Headshot.
That was a good kill. Nothing's getting past me.
Very satisfied with the naming convention for her. Living up to it. And then Adela will set up an overwatch anyway, despite the mist. Alright, let's see if we can get Nora to safety. This is the one that worries me. Ooh, no hits on Nora, she's safe. They really do like to focus down your weakest troops. And fortunately there is another extract here, so she will take that one. Alright, we can pull out now. 16 resource crates collected. think it's a little bit slower than what we would do it with a vehicle, but still pretty effective. The thing will be the amount of resources we expended in ammunition. When you use a vehicle primarily, it doesn't cost you much at all. Alright, Doomgal, Jacob, or Teflon, and Adela are still to get out. We did it! And a decent amount of experience earned across the board. Goose, the standout soldier. We found ourselves a hell cannon and a heavy armor, so one of our heavy troops is going to be extremely excited to see their new equipment. And the anvil body armor is very expensive to make, so it's a good find. The fire support team have landed near an abandoned convoy of 6 trucks. Our operatives have searched the cargo containers and discovered they were all carrying toys and games for children. We will give those to the Havens. The kids have got to have their presents. Growing up in this broken world can't be easy. It's our duty to do what we can to make life easier for our children. Forward Operating Base Mediterranean will receive a medical bay and also focus on food production. We may build another one here at some stage. Finally, calamari arms will be put to good use. After a series of failed experiments, the science team has finally managed to extract edible biomass from Pandoran specimens. While the taste remains terrible, it's the first step ensuring that the Phoenix Project personnel have the necessary nourishment that they require. As long as live specimens are brought, we will have something to eat.
The legend of Fort Bacon. It's a tall tale, a myth of the post-apocalypse that circulates among our soldiers. It tells of a haven where people have found a way to safely eat the Pandorans, which, if reports are to be believed, actually taste of bacon. It's a very human response, I suppose, not unlike the utopias dreamed up by medieval peasants. But despite what Cmdr may tell us, there is no land of plenty, no secret haven ruled by Prester John. The reality of this world is constant struggle against infection. And I wonder, has the Phoenix Project forgotten that? Have you decided to set up your own little cockaigne, where the corpses of our enemies are a source of health and happiness?
Harvesting nutrients from Pandorans is a pragmatic choice.
Argument, at least on the surface. But I remember how many irrational policies were justified by an appeal to pragmatism, even as the Pandora virus was destroying the world we knew. I would advise avoiding short-term thinking and considering the long-term risks inherent in this technology you have developed. The Pandorans are the problem, not the solution.
We will not always eat Pandorans. It will just be a Friday night thing, you know? Seafood on the Friday. Our interceptors will do the bulk of the exploration for a little while, just to give our team some time to repair their vehicles. The Nest Busters have arrived at a scavenging site, but first we need to do a little bit of trading. The central theme of the Nest Busters will be fire, and we need a grenade launcher to do that. Whack this bad boy on. We now have 2 types of grenades in a 3-seat armadillo. Rocketman, Nightcat and Warbird are ready to rumble. Going up against the Mad Rascals, their allies get a free attack every turn, so we need to find and neutralize the leader ASAP, while trying to scavenge resources from amongst the axe-wielding maniacs. Nightcat, Rocketman, and Warbird are lightly armed and lightly armored, so they can't really do a lot of fighting. They will have to rely on the APC to get them around and to keep them alive. We are going to have to neutralize this fellow. Wearing a mask and wielding an axe is not good for friendship. Our shotgun's not the most accurate, but still doing devastating damage. We are wielding those shotguns all around. And there's the leader up next to our crate. So if we want to loot that crate, we can't use fire. So let's use a concussion grenade. 30 sonic damage. So as long as he has less than 30 will, I think he'll be dazed or stunned. Yep, dazed. And shredded of armor. So we have to get up there, kill him, manually, and loot the crate next to his corpse. Fortunately, we can load everything into the armadillo, so we don't have to carry it all out. Warbird is pretty fragile, her strength is not high. And eventually her skills will give her less strength. So I do need to work on that. But she has potential to be one of our highest willpower troops. Are being overwatched by a sniper. Let's hit this boss with another concussion grenade.
Ready.
Warbird needs to unload her backpack. Stun this guy. Get him out of Overwatch. Well, that didn't work. What? Alright, we need to hit the boss. I don't want him coming down and blasting my recruits. I've dazed him for another turn. It's unfortunate that we didn't hit that sniper. This is going to be a dangerous run. We don't have ready for action with these newbies either, so it's going to cost us actions to unload and pick up. We need to get up there to the boss. We can get into position to shoot him next turn. He's taking the overwatch from the sniper, but it was a miss. Thankfully, let's get into that room upstairs. We are spotting a lot of berserkers. He's lost a good portion of his armor, and he only has that assault rifle, so we're at no danger of being blown up with a grenade. We do need to take a position where we can't be shot by that sniper. Nightcat is our high perception, night vision soldier. Oh, they still got her with a headshot from a different sniper. Must have just been sticking up through the window.
My turn. You're gonna... Opening fire.
Nasty head wound. We need to kill this gang leader. Blast him with the shotgun.
I've got a visual. Taking aim.
It's going to take a second shot. We might use Nightcat. She lost all of her willpower from that headshot. She only has 2 willpower total. As I said, these guys are basically recruits. They've had enough training to get them... Oh, we might lose her if we're not careful. Yeah, so we're getting back to the task at hand, which is looting. Before our new troops get destroyed.
Moving
as fast as I can.
There's a bleeding head wound to take care of as well. Rocket Man's going to have to blast this guy into next week.
Threat eliminated.
Hoping that's enough to shock them. Not enough. Grab the contents of this crate. Not very exciting. Got a new assault rifle from the corpse of our leader friend, gang leader. We can kill and run into heavier cover.
Pushing to the limit.
We should be able to get back to the armadillo next turn. Let's switch to napalm. Now that the gang leader is dead, let's deal with the rest of the rabble with fire. We do have to head over there. But it's not a very lucrative mission. We're only after 10 crates. But it is a good trial by fire for our new Nest Buster team. I really am going to focus on these guys fighting Pandorans, but come what may. Bandit Scum is pretty good to practice on. This guy is in serious trouble. Bleeding and burning. Arms and legs melted. Fire is supremely powerful. Every tile that they move through the fire, they take damage. As well as at the end of turn on every body part that's not armored. So unarmored enemies just get melted. Quite literally by napalm. Getting ready for pickup. We have a head wound to treat. Guy burned to death. And the brutality of it made the sniper panic. This guy is so keen to get a kill running into the napalm. We have a crazy axe-wielding maniac on our tail. We're going to need to get in the armadillo and heal later. We could reposition, let the guy burning in the fire to his fate. Because he's going to get wrecked next turn. Pretty sure that fire applies to every limb. So he's going to take 40 damage to every limb.
All set.
Which is pretty crazy. Rocket Man, unload the backpack before you dismount.
5 by 5.
Ready.
Warbird still needs to do something. Inventory is sorted. Time to get more stuff. Yeah, Warbird still needs to have a turn. Getting stuff, so let's do it. Some beautiful assault armor here from courtesy of New Jericho. Shame we can't just put that straight on. We're going to need to put some stuff in Rocket Man's backpack. So Rocket Man is holding everything that's light. Warbird can just load straight into the armadillo. Then she will still have space to pick up the last crate. Pretty sure she's safe from fire.
Only a moment.
Everyone panicking up. Yeah, I told you, his arms exploded in the fire. No damage. Some damage. So this will be super. We take extra damage from blast effects though, so we have to be super careful of grenades and things like that. But mostly weapons won't do much damage to the armadillo with a whopping 60 armor on the front. At least not until we see really powerful shredding weapons.
Ready, willing,
At that point, vehicles may become obsolete for us, but we'll have to wait and see. Couple of nice pistols here. 300 materials. Not enough movement to get off the map, but we are largely complete here. Let's throw some fire down range. Ooh. Not quite enough room to get over there, but he may run through the fire to get to us. Oh, we got him from the scatter. Beautiful stuff. Dead. Dead next turn. Retreated. Slightly singed.
Take this.
Really angry. That's the effects of fire. Oh, and dead. You try to move out of the fire, you die. You stay in the fire, you die. It's crazy. The only way to escape is a jetpack, really. So let's be mean. Finish him off with fire. Oh, we can't use that exit. We'll have to use this one. The entire raider force just melted. So that's pretty much how the Nest Busters will complete their missions. Throw copious amounts of fire and use our quick assaults to destroy everything else. I didn't think it was going to be profitable, but it brought our materials to just under 1,000 and our technology to just over 1,000, as well as some assault armor, which they will get to wear. There is a huge amount of activity starting to kick off over in North America and Canada, Alaska. So we're going to have to send a team over there to start suppressing and finding nests, because there is 2 points of mist growing over there and we have no detection capability. Europe has a heap of points of interest to discover, and I think we need to raise another aircraft. So we're going to build ourselves the first Thunderbird. Thunderbird can carry 7 infantry, or 1 vehicle and 4 people, which is the perfect amount for vehicle combat. We recently faced off against our first Siren, and the autopsy is complete. It's named after the bone-chilling screech, which has psychic as well as sonic components. It incorporates human and myriapoda genetic information, resulting in a particularly gruesome monster. However, its mind control abilities are its most terrifying characteristic. In order to understand more about its mechanisms, we will have to capture one. It may be the key to understanding the whole structure of the Pandoran symbiotic collective. So that is our next mission. Capture one Siren. Angry, blade-wielding, mind-controlling, psychopathic snake things. Their scream can boil your mind. Nothing to be worried about. So our interceptors will do a lot of exploring when the behemoth's not around. We'll have 1 soldier on board. They'll be able to clear it up pretty quick. Our team has landed at a place called Fort Dia. The people are sick. Our operatives believe that the locals have contracted a new strain of influenza, but panic is brewing as rumors about the Pandora virus infections are spreading. We're going to help them. Edith Gomez is extremely grateful for the medical assistance that our operatives have provided. Our team believes that in a week or 2 the population will recover. Gain some standing from that. They have a research center here. Our operatives arrive at Kura. The local Skuyo phalanx is busy trying to repair the Haven's production facilities, which have been recently damaged by what she suspects was an act of sabotage. As it turns out, the problem wasn't sabotage, but squirrels. Yellowish, purple, glowing squirrels with strange frills. Possibly incorporating newbie branch DNA, they've gnawed away at a lot of the machinery, but once discovered,
Blessed
they
are
were
those
easy
who
to
seek
remove.
transformation. But to seek
How rude.
alone
Interrupted
is
by
not
Anu.
enough. Neither is to speak. For these were the ways of the false gods of old, who drowned in the flood that Anu commanded. To be initiated further into the sacred teachings of the Exalted, you must show that you will act on behalf of humanity. Not merely the humanity that was, but the humanity that will be.
I'll be honest,
There are
I'm
some
not
who
really
still
keen on
cling
working
to
for
the
these
sins
guys.
of the old world. Even now they are consumed by greed, thinking that if they hoard enough, they will survive the coming changes. These brigands have attacked many of our havens, and those of others also. Let the judgment of the dead god fall upon them.
I can kill heathens, though.
Let
Oh,
the
we
pain
pissed
they
off
have
the other
visited
factions.
upon others be returned unto them tenfold.
Okay, so we took a mission because they said something about killing heathens, which I'm cool with, but it's damaged Cmdr's reputation again to negative. So it seems like the utopian anarchists of Cmdr are not going to be our friends in the short term. We have a night mission here discovered to recover another vehicle. The Stealth Scarab's going to be the perfect vehicle for extracting another vehicle. I really want an armadillo, and it's going to be in this hangar here. Please be an armadillo. We do not want another hovercraft with tentacles. We've already got 2. I want an armadillo. Let's put it out there, people. Type armadillo in the chat below. Please.
I'm here.
The armadillo can also be fitted with a really powerful flamethrower, and I want to see what the Terror from the Void boys have done to the flamethrower. Because the grenade launcher is powerful as heck. In vanilla it just used to explode and that was it, but with fire. The Cursed Behemoths. Any high-ranking character dies, the allies will gain frenzy. But if we take out the leader, perhaps they won't. Or we could just sneak past completely. Well, there's the boss.
They can't scare me.
Oh, we've been spotted already. Hitting the plate with an axe is not very nice.
Maybe you should just give up.
Let's keep moving. We can outpace him dramatically. And if he becomes a problem, we do have to go back that way. If he becomes a problem, we can just blow him up. There is another axeman. Activating stealth. Will you forget where we are? Or do they just know where I am? If that's the case, I'll be sad. No, he doesn't know where I am. Yes. Man, I swear the car was there a second ago, boss. And now it's gone. Which means we can get straight to the hangar. Assuming we don't run into any other crazy raiders. And we have a junker, I think it's called in Terror from the Void. Mad Maxi Battle Wagon. It's been activated. Now these are interesting in that they can have 2 weapons. They get a minigun by default, and then you can buy other special weapons. It looks like we have the grenade launcher. Let's test out the minigun. Mostly missed. But you can see how it would have potential to damage big creatures really hard. Or crazy axemen right in your face.
Here we go.
I found it to be really good in base defenses in vanilla, because all the Pandorans would just funnel down in the entrance and you could just fire the minigun through it and hit everybody.
You're gonna get it now.
I would have preferred an armadillo, And I don't really think I will find a need for the Junker, but I may leave it as a garrison vehicle at one of our high-value bases. Let's use the grenade launcher now. This is like firing one Phoenix rocket. So the Junker's going to take some fire here. But that will be okay. Because the Scarab is the one that's combat operational, so as long as it doesn't take any damage, it stays in action.
You like that?
It's not very resilient either. Oh, there's a dude right there. Maybe we should blow him up. We can't. We're out of AP. He has a shotgun. We have to contend with being chopped once. Ooh, there's another guy there too. They're all up on this side. I am contemplating whether to fire rockets to clear the path, but then the Scarab will be swarmed. Perhaps we should go a different route. And once we're in a safe position, we can support the Junker then. But largely, we just want to escape. I'm going to drive through an Overwatch, but I think because we're stealthed, it'll just be fine. Yep, nothing to see here. There's two Overwatches, which is completely fine. All those obstacles are just plowing themselves over. Nothing to see here.
You're gonna get it now.
My turn. Your.
They haven't spotted us yet either, which is great. The last guy might.
Here we go. Take that.
Oh, we lost a wheel. At this rate, we're not going to get it out. It's going to have to park up next to two bad guys. Scarab's going to have to do some duty here. We have to go loud. Really loud. Repo, my man. You're up. We're on resource gathering loadout, so we've got nothing except close range shotguns. Oh, damn. I was hoping for more than that. No, nothing you can do about it, though. Omar could fire one of our fancy new Jericho rockets. But I don't think Boom Blast affects that except for range. So let's just try and take out the leader. Well, this guy is more of a pressing threat to the Junker. I don't know, I've got option paralysis. If I could kill him...
This is bad.
Which we can't. And Warhound doesn't yet have one of those. Oh well, we're just going to have to run for it.
Here we go.
I don't think their leader can retreat. Scarab drawing the fire away from the Junker.
Take this.
Here we go.
We were supremely lucky to get our vehicle out of one of our recent missions.
Open and
I got a little bit greedy and we got the Stealth Scarab down to 20 HP.
My turn.
See, they are wrecking us. But it should be enough for us to get out now. Congratulations. Stealth Scarab's going to need another stay in the hangar, but that's okay. The Nest Busters are out and about. And their Armadillo is fine. If you're enjoying Phoenix Point Terror from the Void, make sure you let me know down below. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, as we continue our long war, our vehicular domination of the Pandorans. We have quite a stable of vehicles now, 5 out of 10. I am Commander Tyrael, Phoenix Point out.